It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And that's good for another Seahawks.
Again, Wilson. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
To throw is Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 16. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Antonio Gibson.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
No game.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers put up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play act.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Arizona.
A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. First quarter touchdown run. Remember this coming on the heels of his NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. It was so great last week.
Did you feel the rumble all the way up here?
Well, the big bodies up front.
Big bodies moving people, and him, of course, charging through those great holes that were created.
So off to a great start here. Maybe looking for award number 2, adding to the award that he won last week in the NFC.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Go. 56 there. 56 at the mark.
Throwing again. Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
56, right there, 56. I'm here all day. 56.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
56, Mike.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He's got a man, complete. 20.
That's all you got?
All the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Cardinals 7. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Murray. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now again, right side, Cottrell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Murray. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
14, Cardinals 10.
Now Wilson on 1st down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Open Metcalf, he's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Jordan Phillips breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Watch the safety creep. Alert.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The end result, 21 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Antonio Gibson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
21. Cardinals 17.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson.
At the 44-yard.
Forced out to his left.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. 56 is the mark. And watch that, and watch the ball.
Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Seahawks. First down and goal to go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. As a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Extra point is.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. And now he'll tuck it and run. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He can run for it, and he will. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of... Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Murray's pass.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. After the turnover, here's Murray. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. Now a timeout taken.
Complete.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Cardinal 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. These two teams in this 1st half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this...
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Way two, set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On first down, Cottrell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Butler. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of down Arizona.
First down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
To throw is Murray. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
And 10 on the Seahawks 26-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Cottrell. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
And the Cardinals are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. it just never materialized.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
4th and goal from the 2-yard line.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So the opening drive of this 3rd quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the 2nd half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
And he's going to keep it here. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
And leads to 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Well, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now it's Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
That catch good for only a couple.
17-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And the Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing again here. Wilson under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. J.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the right hash. This from 48. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 22. A big pickup of 38.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, Cottrell. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Murray. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Arizona.
John Ross, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Seahawks 28. Daniel
following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Look left. Hey. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. And And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Touch 50, touch 50.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
22 yards. First down, Arizona.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So second down, and this defense certainly going to sell out to stop the run. Here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. John Ross. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, this one into the hands of Metcalf. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
That's complete into the hands of Carson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
4th down.
They've been brilliant, perfect on fourth down so far, 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here.
Seahawks.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cardinals, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.